talk about your hip thrust now. Make sure the hip pad's in the middle of the bar and that the middle of the hip pad is in the middle of the hips. Sit as close as you can to your bench, and then you're gonna bend the knees. I like to have my feet slightly wider than the hips and the toes out till it helps me engage the glutes a little bit more. Bring your hands onto the bar. And basically when you lift, you're gonna extend the arms as well so the bar doesn't roll back onto your belly. You wanna keep the bar under the hip bones, so onto the thighs really. We're gonna tuck the rib cage in, keep the gaze forward. And on the exhale, squeeze the glute. You're gonna lift, find the hip extension here. You're gonna squeeze, 1, 2, and then lower back halfway. Take an inhale, on the exhale you lift, 1, 2, and coming back. The reason why we want to keep the gaze forward and not up is so we're not naturally pushing the rib cage up and arching the spine. So we're gonna bring the rib cage in so the abdominals are engaged. Same as a hinge movement. Squeeze the glute, and then exhale, lift, hold, find the hip lock, then on the exhale lower. If you don't have a hip thrust bench, it's completely fine. You can use a normal bench. I like to put mine on an angle and use it this way. I don't really like using it on the other side because I feel like the bench moves. We're going to sit as close as you can to the back support here. And again, same thing, we'll bring the bar on the hips, bend the knees, chin to the chest, bring the rib cage in, engage your core, squeeze the glute, tucking the tailbone under slightly. Lift, find the hip extension, and back down.